How's everybody doing? Okay, today we're talking marijuana, but I want to do a confession first. Um, so one of the things that I really wanted to do with this was to educate and show a peek inside of stage 4 and all the fun that goes along with it. Here's the thing. I wasn't being 100% true with everyone and showing the dark days or my emotions when I'm having a bad day. We'll get there, but that's not what I want everybody to see, and that's not what I want everybody to know. I'm not a big complainer, I hope, and I think I take on a lot myself that I don't share with people because I'm just not that kind of a person. I'm not a crier. I'm not I don't want to say deep person. That's not what I'm thinking. But for me to tell you my feelings is kind of a big deal. So I say that because my friends have come to know me well enough to know that when I have chemo on Thursday, my bad days are Friday, Saturday. And there's weeks where they call them my dark days, and I don't respond to much. I don't text. I don't get on. We use Marco Polo. It's a great app if you've never used it. And I may not even message anybody, but those are challenging days. I mean, the days that you feel great, it's easy to get through the day. The days where, you're having side effects from your chemo, those are challenging days, and they're really hard days to get out of a hole when you're in a hole. I had been struggling over the holidays. I'd been having pain. I had fallen a couple times, and for no reason. There's just been some weird things that I have not been comfortable with and that have put me in a bit of a dark space. But I also was watching movies, and everybody dies of cancer in movies now. Like, if you pay attention on TV shows, everything, you're like, oh, I really like that guy. And then he's like, oh, my parents would be so proud. My mom died when I was young of cancer. And you're like, of course she did. But I say that because this isn't all happiness all the time, but probably when you see me, it will be. Only because I have a hard time letting down that protective guard. But to be completely honest with everybody, I still deal with side effects of chemo. I still have pains. I still don't get to do everything I want to do. I want to go skiing. If I fell, I would break every bone in my body. And I kind of am not saying that jokingly, like I probably would. Because I've had cancer in so many of my major bones. I can't run anymore. I can walk, but I can't run. So there's just things with my kids that, I want to do and I can't. Like, I can't lift the amount of weight I should or used to. And my kids are getting to that point where you're like, I'm not supposed to lift you. But in any event, over the holidays, I had some discussions with family to stop treatment. I was beginning to feel like, I think the issue is I got sick over the holidays. And then when you have chemo on top of that, it's kind of like you're having more bad days than good days. And for me, you start really trying to weigh out quality over quantity and what I want my children to remember of me. So luckily, I'm beyond that now, where I have not given up on treatment. But this isn't an easy life. It's not an easy thing to know. At some point, my doctor's going to tell me there's no more options. It's tough for me to go into my doctor and him know that this is getting hard, and him tell me that when I need to say uncle, say uncle. But my nurses are amazing and my doctor's amazing. So you live another day and you keep fighting. And it sounds horrible to even have considered quitting treatment, but it's the reality. So anybody watching, if I haven't been myself for the last month and a half, that's why. Kind of went into a really bad mental place, but luckily we're on the uphill now. So now you get kind of normal, crazy Melissa back. And we're white again. Platinum. But, okay, so on to fun stuff. Let me just say, when I was first diagnosed, it was bad. Really bad. And I think my doctor was thinking if I got 2 years, I'd be pretty damn lucky. Somehow, and because there's no research behind, for cancer treatment, I have to assume that the marijuana is working. And my doctor has the same perspective of whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because I didn't think we'd get to this place. So I smoked pot twice in high school. College. That was a lie. College, twice in college. I was pretty good in high school. But I say that because this wasn't something that I was familiar with. I didn't really like it when I did try it years ago. So when I was diagnosed, Jason started researching and was kind of like, you need to try it and see what it's going to do for you. Here's the thing. There are so many forums that I just want to give you a high level look at it, because I think people assume that this is it. And I have this, but this is the most basic entry level marijuana that you could get. So this is what they would call flower. It's a flower off of a plant. There are hundreds of strains. This one specifically is called Death Star. I use this app called Leafly, Leafly, and what you can do, if I can find it, is you can go in, and that's so terrible, and I'm sorry, but see all these people of happy, whatever, there's stuff for fight fatigue, manage migraines, fight your cramps, curb depression, crush anxiety, get a good night's sleep. When you push one of these, up pops all of these, kind of the periodic table, but it will show you if it's, so for sleep, which is what I use every night for, purple means indica. There's indicas, sativas, hybrids. Those are just different types. And indica is known to help with sleep. So you have this, the flower. That's the basics. There's also pens. I think that one has something in it. So they're just black. They look like the little jewel pens that your kids might have. But inside is oil. They're getting low. But can you see the light brown oil right here? Oop, right here. That's cannabis oil. And then this one is empty. See, so it's clear. It's just there's a little tiny bit there. But then here's the other one that actually has oil in it. There we go. That was my angry face. So this is called a G pen. And then this is, my husband had to label it. He thinks I'm OCD, but look, he put I for indica, so I know that this is my sleepy one. Okay, so those are vape pens. You suck it in, inhale it, blow it out. Okay. This is what most people would know of. You can get CBD only tincture oil every state. It's essentially oil. And you put it under your tongue. So all of them are that kind of ambery color. This one has cinnamon in it to kind of make it taste a little cinnamon. You can put this on food. You can put it under your tongue. Whatever you want to do. I put it under my tongue. There's 500 milligrams of CBD in here. There's also THC in here. But if you're in a non-legal state, get a tincture oil, put it under your tongue. Couple drops. It's better than nothing. Okay. There are pills. So, specifically for sleep, this one is just a CBD. Some people say that the CBD is what helps with cancer. Other people say a ratio of 1-to-1 of CBD and THC is the way to go. I don't know. I'll take whatever because there's no scientific proof. Like there's no research. So you're just taking whatever you can get. So these are the pills. They're just, they look like a Unisom kind of, that shape. But they're not super thick. And you take one, 45 minutes later, it will help with sleep. So you don't have to smoke it. So that's the thing. Like, don't think that everything is smoking because that's probably like this much of it. Okay. Edibles. This is a 10-to-1. So this would be 200 milligrams of CBD to 20 milligrams of THC. So this is not going to give you much of a mental thing. You could take this and you would probably not notice. And I have to take a lot now. But it's just a gummy. It's watermelon peach. Watermelon peach and golden strawberry. Oh, there's different flavors. This is going to be hard to see. Maybe on the orange one or the yellow one. Okay. Can you see the green sticker? It's an ink stamp, actually. What that is it's a triangle, exclamation point, THC, and then it says something else, and now I can't remember. M, I think for medicinal. But these are edibles. They help with sleep. They help with appetite. And that's what I kind of struggle with the most. I mean, I'm back down to my pre-cancer weight from years ago. So, good or bad. This is a CBD cookie. A little crushed. Okay. It's a cookie. And then it just has the THC thing. They don't taste like anything. This is chocolate chip. And they're good. But with any of these, they take about an hour to kick in. So my recommendation is don't eat the whole cookie. You can't handle it. And I keep everything locked away, just in case anybody's wondering. I do. So that no one else can enjoy this. Okay, peanut butter. You can either cook with it, or you can just eat it. It smells like peanut butter. It tastes like peanut butter. And you buy it. It's called Can of Butter. So you could put it on your toast. A lot of these things are meant, they don't get you high. Not everything does. And that's the thing. I think everybody expects that that's what's going to happen. But it's not. Here's another form of an edible. And this is just a hard, sucky thing. A strawberry sweet to suck. Gluten-free. So there's so many options. But here's the other thing I want to show you guys. There are things, this is called a CBN pen. It's a gel pen. What this is you twist it and then, I'm so afraid this is going to like shoot out at the world. They also lock these things. So you have to be smarter than the pen. Okay, just trust me. It is a creamy balm. Oh, you know what? If I line up the arrow, that would help. Nope. Okay, just trust me, it's in there. But I want to show you salves, because what you would do with these is you put them on your inside wrist and it'll get into your bloodstream and help with just relaxation, pain, all kinds of stuff. Okay, this is called Muscle Freeze. It smells like icy hot, and that's essentially what it is, but it has CBD in it and THC. And I'm telling you, this stuff works wonders. So if you have back pain, if you have endometriosis pain, yeah, get the salves. Here's another version of one. And it's solid. It's just white. And it comes off as it's kind of shiny. I mean, this one, it's a salve. So it's shiny and you just would like apply it. These are great for pain. You just use it topically just like you would use Bengay. So that is the biggest high level thing I can even give you. Oh, chocolate. I do have to show you chocolate because it's what I use the most. Because here's my thinking. We kind of had this family discussion to say, would you assume if you eat it, you have to digest it, so that would be better than just smoking it? So here's a chocolate bar. And you just eat part of the chocolate. When I started, just to give you guys an idea, I took 4 to 5 milligrams in order to feel the effects. Now I have to take 50 milligrams. But again, I feel like it's working. So just know there's so many different forms. There's so many ways to use it, take it. There's so many different things it works with and treats. So if you get the chance to vote on it, vote yes. I'm telling you, it's not, this is what most people think of, is this or the flower. And this is such a small portion of any of it and what it can do as far as, you know, everything is targeted. So, I mean, there's people that have seen results with seizures. They have stuff for anxiety for dogs. I mean, I'm telling you, it helps with me. I take it for anxiety, sleep, and appetite. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Lock it up. If you're in Colorado, lock it up. Just put it, IKEA has little safes. I got a little lockbox off Amazon and we keep everything in there. And that's fine. So I'm sure there's going to be marijuana questions. Ask away. I can see what I can find. But here's the one thing I would say as far as all of my stuff. If I don't take this, I have to take an Ambien. There's a lot of side effects of Ambien. And also, none of these, like just look at my poor couch. It's littered with loot. All of it does not interact with my current medications. So, you know, when you go to Walgreens and they're like, oh, you're starting this new drug, let's see how it counteracts. You don't have that with marijuana. It doesn't counteract with any of my meds. So that's kind of another reason why I'm going to try it and I'm going to use it as much as I can, because there's no side effects like you get on drugs. I don't get that like groggy feeling in the morning. It's just, I can't speak highly enough of this, but I also just want to show people it's not what you think it is or what most people think it is. So just be open to it and know that I might just be eating a gummy bear or, having a piece of chocolate just to keep weight on and get an appetite. So, list any questions below. I don't know. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. And next video, I've had a lot of questions about what to give as a gift to a cancer patient. So I'm going to kind of open it up to anybody in the hospital what to give them. So that'll be next time. But love you guys.